matter, Trixie? Somebody sick?
Oh, no, nothing like that. Look, Alice, I know it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I hate to bother you, but...
Yeah, well, what is it?
Well, you know, they painted our apartment today,
Yes.
and the smell of the paint is awful. We just can't sleep. So Ed and I were wondering if...
You can stop wondering, Trixie. Tell Ed to come on down. You can spend the rest of the night with us.
Oh, gee, Alice, that's swell. Ed!
Yeah. Hi, Alice. Alice, you're a sweet kid. Come on, Trixie, we're going to go upstairs and get the phone and cop.
Okay. Ralph! Oh, Ralph! Wake up!
Boy, I'm dead. I hardly got any sleep last night. I don't know how I'm going to drive a bus today. Got my lunchbox packed?
It's not time to go to work yet, Ralph. It's only 3 o'clock.
Oh, well, I'll go back to bed. 3 o'clock! 3 o'clock? Why'd you get me up at this time for?
Because the Nortons had their apartment painted today.
The Nortons had their apartment painted. What happened? Did the news flash just come over the radio?
No. Trixie just came down and told me. She said they couldn't sleep because of the smell of the paint, and she asked if they could spend the rest of the night with us, and I said yes.
What are you running down here, a Bowery mission or something? Boy, that's a hot one. Norton works in the sewer all day, and he can't stand the smell of paint.
Well, he's just going up to get the cot, and you'll just have to put up with it. He's going to come down and put it right up here in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, I hope they'll be very comfortable. I'm going to bed.
Now, just a minute, Ralph. You can't expect Trixie to sleep on a cot. You and Norton will have to sleep here in the kitchen together.
Just a moment. When your mother comes over to visit us, I have to sleep in the kitchen. When your Aunt Ethel comes, I have to sleep in the kitchen. It's a good thing we haven't got a cat, because if he wanted to sleep in the kitchen, I'd have to sleep in a box of sand out in the hall.
Now, come on, Ralph. It's only for one night.
Only for one night, I have to drive a bus in the daytime. One of these days. One of these days. All right.
Here they come. Oh.
What's that, Ralph?
Hope I didn't disturb your sleep.
No, you didn't disturb my sleep. I get up every morning at 3 o'clock. That's to make sure I got a seat in the subway going to work.
Come on, Trixie. Let's go in the bedroom so the boys can get some sleep. Night, boys.
Hey, Alice, I'm warning you. Trixie puts her cold feet on your back.
All right, come on, let's get the cot up.
Wait a minute, let me do it. I've put this cot up and taken it down 100 times. Okay, what? It sticks once in a while with weather.
Would you mind kicking that leg nearest you, toward you?
Up.
All right. I hope you don't talk in your sleep, Norton. I'm very tired. Good night, Norton.
Night.
I thought you said you put this thing up 100 times.
I have, and every time I do, the same thing happens.
Will you please fix it? All right, wait a minute. Give me the pillow. We'll sleep up a hill.
We forgot the sheet first.
Good night, Norton.
Good night. Ralph, you got a cigarette?
Yes, I have a cigarette. O'clock in the morning, have you got a cigarette? Here. Here's your cigarette.
Thank you. May I have a match, please?
Okay, pal. You're dirty. There's your match, Norton. Oh, wait till tomorrow. Aren't you going to smoke that cigarette?
This isn't for now, it's for the first thing in the morning.
Good night, Norton.
Night.
Hey, Ralph. Yeah?
I think I changed my mind. I'm going to have a cigarette now. You want one?
I ain't there, man. Hey, Ralph. I dropped the match in the bed. Ralph, I dropped... No, man.
Could happen to anyone.
Could happen to anyone, huh? All the time it happens to me whenever I'm with you. Now look, I gotta get some sleep. The both of you go upstairs. After all, the smell of pain ain't so bad, it never bothered me.
Well, wait a minute. I got the whole solution. You and Alice go upstairs, Trixie and I sleep down here.
Take your erector set and get out of here.
Just a minute, Ralph. They're my guests. I invited them here.
Don't you start. You're the one that started the whole thing. They come in here at 3 o'clock in the morning, you welcome them with open arms. I come in at 3 o'clock in the morning, you slam the door in my face.
Will you please, not in front of Ed and Trixie? Besides, you're waking up all the neighbors.
I hope I do. Maybe they gotta have their apartments painted. We'll all grab a brush and have a ball.
Alice, I think we'd better go back upstairs.
Nothing doing, Trixie. You're staying here.
They're going upstairs.
They're staying here.
They're going upstairs.
They're going upstairs over my dead body.
Don't tempt me.
Ralph, let's just go back to sleep and talk about this whole thing in the morning.
Ed, don't you know when you're being insulted?
Yes, I know when I'm being insulted, but I can't stand the smell of paint.
I hope you won't get mad at me because you're my best friend, and I know that none of this is your fault. But I gotta say this. Ed, are you gonna stand there and let this meathead talk to you like that?
You're right, Trixie. Ralph, I'm mad at you.
You're mad at me. You're mad at me. You come down here at 3 o'clock in the morning and you wake me up. If that isn't enough, you set up a cot and it falls down. Then you ask me for cigarettes, then matches. And if that is enough, you try to burn me alive. You are the most ignorant, the most idiotic, and the most stupid bum I've ever met in my life.
Ralph, you hurt me. Deep down in here, you hurt me. Trixie, we're leaving.
You satisfied now? You just lost your best friend. He'll probably never speak to you again, and you deserve it.
Well, that's just fine. My best friend. There's a laugh. What do you mean, my best friend? The only reason he was my friend is so he could use me, so he could impose upon me. I'm glad this happened. I'm glad it happened. Tomorrow morning, I can't wait for tomorrow morning to come, so I can give him back the $10 he lent me. I'll give him back his bowling shoes and his fishing pole. Then he'll be in no position to impose upon me again.
And what's Ed gonna return that he ever borrowed from you?
What is he gonna return? I'll tell you what he'll return.
Imposing on you, huh, Ralph? It's the only time that Ed Norton ever asked anything of you, and you turned him down.
Now, wait a minute. You're right, Alice. You know how I get when I lose my temper? I just don't know what I'm saying. I get steamed. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go right up to him now, and I'll apologize. He probably won't even speak to me, but I'll go up and apologize to him.
I forgive you, pal.
Shake, pal. Okay. Hey, go ahead and get Trixie. We'll spend the night down here. Okay, Ralph. Thanks, pal.
You're a sweet kid, too. Trixie!
You know, I'm pretty stupid. Yelling at people, screaming, raising my voice. You know, if it wasn't for you, I'd probably have no friends. I don't even know why you stick to me.
Only 'cause I love you, Ralph.
Baby, you're the greatest.